Hello everyone, welcome back to, this is the second lecture in week one. First one was just an intro, and now I believe I've got this technology down where you can view what I have to say. I hope so. This one, I would like to focus a little bit on capitalism and socialism, just as a general. I do this in all of my classes, regardless of the content, because capitalism and socialism have an impact and have a definite impact on whatever topic we are talking about. How well that topic or discipline can operate, I think, depends largely on the system under which the business is operating. I'll give you a few examples of that. Again, the video is about 7 minutes long. That's been the size that has been able to upload quickest. Some characteristics of capitalism. I'm going to read a few and then talk about it in a minute as I have them here. Characteristics: individual effort, individual reward, individual risk, existence of the profit and loss system, entrepreneurship encouraged, Adam Smith as the father of capitalism. Those are some of the characteristics that incentives are important. In other words, I'll do something nice for you if you do something nice for me. That was Adam Smith's idea of capitalism, who is known as the father of. Now, is there a system is there a country where capitalism really does exist in its entirety? I think not. A lot of my friends would want to argue that the United States is fully capitalist, and that's not true, but we have probably the fullest experience of that I've seen anywhere in the world, in my studies and such. We do have the laws that encourage entrepreneurial thought. The root word of capitalism is capitalis, which means the emergence of new wealth, the emergence of a new idea, the creation of new wealth. Now that's a staggering thought when you think that the wealth for Joe Levesque has not been created yet. As I said before, I'm not a wealthy guy, but I expect to be. And so I'm going to create the wealth rather than plunder the wealth from somebody else, which was the original definition of the word. Whoever has the gold, you would pillage the castle and steal the gold, and then the gold would be yours and you would have the wealth. And we know that from our history lessons. So capitalism encourages new thought, new ideas, the light bulb going off in someone's head with a new way of doing things or a new channel of distribution or something similar to that. Characteristics of capitalism: I'll do something nice for you if you do something nice for me, as opposed to socialism. I've heard it said that socialism is, I'll do something nice for you, or I'm sorry, you do something nice for me, or I'll do something bad to you. Which means that under capitalism, we have self-interest. People are interested in their own deal, and they're interested in taking care of their own interest in keeping their own money, as opposed to characteristics of socialism. Let me read off a few of those, and then I'll give you a few of my summary thoughts on that. Characteristics of socialism, back to Karl Marx. The idea of egalitarianism, equality for everyone, rewards the efforts of everyone. The state assumes the risk. Karl Marx was the father of the ism, and if you think about the root word again of socialism, you find it's for everyone. What were the famous words of Karl Marx? Take from each according to their wealth, back to each according to their need, which takes away a lot of the incentive under socialism. If I'm wealthy and you're going to take it away from me so that you can give it to someone else, it does take away some of the incentive. And it's a redistribution of wealth type of a thing. So there's, I think capitalism can be summarized as a voluntary means of exchange. I'll do something nice for you. I'll bring you this bottled water. Put it in front of the camera here. I'll bring this quality bottle of water to you. That's not an advertisement for Dasani, by the way, but I'll bring something of value to you voluntarily, and you voluntarily can buy it from me and pay me a good price for it. I'll do something nice for you if you do something nice for me, as opposed to you will do something nice for me, or I will do something bad to you. It's the coercion involved in socialism. and you know most of those characteristics. So I have about 2 minutes to summarize my thoughts on this. What can I say to summarize this? Mostly as it applies to a principle of accounting course, people who are under a system that is largely composed of capitalism are going to be free to work their numbers the way that's going to benefit them the most within the legal constraints of that system. And under socialism, I think it can be argued that that does not exist. The state imposes things. You do it the way the state wants it to do. And I brought this lecture up for a number of reasons. Like I say, I do it in all of my classes, but I also know that I live here in the United States. And as I was looking at the roster of all of the people in the class, about 38 or 40, I think, you folks are from all over the world in all different systems, and I thought you could probably really identify with this kind of a lecture, at least in terms of a philosophical argument. So I see by the clock that I'm down to about the 1 minute warning here. I believe I've got this video thing working. I'm looking forward to more specific lectures on the course matter, but I wanted to get these two out there as an introduction and a philosophical thought. And I will see you. Hope things are going well. Hope you're enjoying the course. I'll see you in week 2 or in the discussion room. Thanks for being here. Take care.